my lords, it was last listed before your lordship's bench, my lords, on 13th of February, my lords. Since then, it has not come up. It's showing on 13th of October. It may not be deleted, my lords. There's some.
All non-deletion requests also just give us in an email.
Lordship.
I'll make sure that I pass
It
on.
previously mentioned this matter for listing. So after notice matter, bro. 1,100 crore award in my favor, upsetting 37.
Email.
And not a rupee brought in security. And we previously emailed, but it keeps appearing and disappearing from the list, bro. It will be not fixed.
Okay.
So replied. Last it was listed in March to be listed in April. So replied.
My lords, may I mention two writ petitions which are already,
Say it on the email. It's a fresh matter.
no, my lords, only for non-deletion, my lords. The date
I
is
just
showed as
say,
last 3 days it was deleted, my lords.
just send an email. I say NTD.
Email
I've
is-
even got a code. NTD, not to be deleted, and I initial it.
Yes, my lords. Problem.
You know, only thing is the reason I insist on emails is because then it's tabulated. So then it's easier for them
Yesterday we
to
have sent an email.
process it.
We have sent an email.
I have a tabulation by the end of the day, so that I would just say NTD and initial it.
My lords, this is a writ petition filed on 9/7, my lords. Defects were cleared on 18/7. Since 50 days, it is not being listed, my lords.
1 second. Right, I'll tell him. Just send an email. I'll just circulate.
My lords, may I mention a matter which is listed today before my lords? My lords, actually,
Wait for the matter to be
Lordship.
called out. Wait for the matter to be called out, yes.
like,
My lords, we have filed, my lords, the status report, which you have circulated yesterday. And then, my lords, we've also filed the report of the State Health Department. My lords, they've not gone back to work, the doctors, my lords. 23 people have died in the process.
Now, what about the CBI? Has the CBI?
Lord,
prepared a
my
status
report is ready, my lord.
We saw your status reports, which were,
My lords, we filed a separate application, my lords, which
Lord,
I think has.
I don't think I have the copy. I'm not complaining. I'm just requesting him, my lord, to give it to me right now. Maybe they have served, it has not reached me, or they have not served, whatever. my lord.
It's not served. It's not served.
Not served, my lord, they have not served on me.
Yes. Put it in a sealed envelope and therefore we.
Sir, sorry.
Okay. These for the parents. Say one thing, my lord, what is filed by Mr. Sybil is not served upon me. That's what he said.
It is not filed. It's not filed. It's only given to the
But if
court.
they want to say something, why hide something from the CBI?
Well, like,
You've
let's
already
see
done
what
many
the-
things.
I mean, I think let's not get lost in.
Yes, my lords,
Yes,
otherwise.
Let's see what let's see first and foremost, let us find out what the status of the investigation is.
Yes. Not even with them.
the residence of the, Mr. Solicitor, what is the distance between the residence of the principal of the Ajikor Medical College and the medical college?
15 to 20 minutes it takes, maximum.
More than 6.
Consider reading this, my lord, along with this chart, my lord, the report.
Like a clarification on two aspects.
Yes, my lord.
First, what is the time at which TD 861 of 2024 comes into existence? That's the first. So we want to know, as a matter of fact, what is the time at which
The UD.
UD, yes.
Yes, I'll settle.
UD 861 of
Yes,
2024 comes
we
into.
certainly answer that.
Lord, your lordships had the benefit of going through this, my lord. I would request your lordships to go through.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, just to assist your lordship, not, I am not adversarial, because we are dealing with a daughter and she is a daughter of each one of us. Therefore, my lord, I am taking it in that spirit. Please have a look at, my lord, this left-hand side and the right-hand side, my lord. Kindly go through it, my lord, with some, my lord, degree of attention. Your lordships, I have gone through, my lord.
Death certificate, yeah. Yeah.
उसमें कुछ होगा था।
May I answer? Well, the death certificate was given at 1:47 p.m. Malat, and the entry, UD entry was at 2:55 at the police station. 2:55.
That is 861.
That's right. There's the second question, Your Lordships.
That's
All subsequent proceedings, whether the inquest report or the CJM's order and all other documents.
what is the GD entry by virtue of which 861 of 2024 comes into existence?
565.
565.
Yes. The entry 565.
And what time is GD entry 565 recorded?
At night, Malat. Oh, 2:55 p.m. Malat. 565, 2:55 p.m. I can hand it over.
So GD 565
At 2:55 p.m.
is recorded at 2:55.
Yes.
GD? No, GD was
Yes, it's there.
2330.
This is
But
certified copy, Malat.
565 is merely a medical
This
certificate.
is a certified copy, Malat.
Page 64.
It's not a medical.
Extract
I
from
have
the
the copy of GD
Tala
entry,
Police
it said
Station Daily Register. It's not a
23:30.
medical entry.
Look at 11:30 night. I have the copy.
No, I have a copy too.
Certified.
We've certified copy, we've just given it to the court. The inquest, Malaj.
What is the time?
Yeah, if you just make sure, just let's not.
Judicial magistrate.
4:20 to 4:40.
The judicial magistrate arrives and conducts it.
And the judicial magistrate arrives and conducts it. He comes at 4:10. And then the inquest is conducted at 4:20 to 4:40.
Inquest is videographed.
And the it is videographed.
Yes, and the same has been saved on a card which we can.
Mr. Sibyl, also, second question, when was the search and seizure actually carried out?
Just Malaj, just. 8:30 to 10:45. 8:30 to 10:45. The photographs had been taken before, Malaj.
8:30 in the morning or in the evening?
Evening, Malaj.
The body was found in the morning at 9:30.
That's right.
It cannot be
Photographs were
before that.
taken. Once the body was removed, Malaj, for postmortem, then only, Malaj.
And by whom? There is some relevance. Therefore, my lord, I would like my learned friend to ask. There is some relevance.
Malaj, we have photographs from 12:45 PM onwards of everything that happened. We have the original with us.
Now, during the course of the previous hearings, and therefore I think though the investigation is going on, we can share this because you've all said it openly.
Yes, Malaj.
That there is evidence that there is a CCTV footage to indicate what time the accused
Yes.
enters the seminar room and what time he's exiting the seminar room.
Correct.
Right? This is
Yeah.
shared with us. Now, obviously, therefore, there would be CCTV footage after 4:30 in the morning throughout the day.
Yes, there
Now,
will be.
has the CCTV footage in its entirety been handed over to the CBI?
Yes.
Yes, we have taken.
Yes.
We have taken.
You have taken the
You have
CCTV
taken,
yes.
footage.
But we had to reconstruct the scene because of the distance. my lord.
But then,
Cover only a part.
Mr. Solicitor, how do you explain this statement in your affidavit at small Roman 3 at page 14? Just see the last sentence.
My report, my lords?
Yes.
Yes. Page 14, my lords.
Just one para above 7.
Yes, my lord. The SOC was apparently visiting.
Have you handed over, as the Calcutta police handed over to the CBI, the entire footage of the proceedings which took place between 8:30 PM and 10:45 PM? Because CBI seems to have.
Yes.
What is shared with us
Is about 27
minutes.
27 minutes, they say. The
4 clippings totaling duration to 27 minutes. And the proceedings conducted from 17:06, that is 5/6, to 22:45 hours.
Mr. Sibal said that
Well,
they have actually
I'm just
conducted from
taking
8:30 PM, that is 20:30.
I'm just taking instructions.
Yes.
Yeah. Malas, yeah, all right. Two separate things, Malas. Seizure 8:30 to 10:45. The video of that. Well, seizure 8:30 to 10:45 given. Then, Malas, in parts, the videos have been given. In parts, there was some CCTV in hard disk. In parts, completely given, Malas. There was some technical glitch. It was stored in part, but given in full. Hard disk is full. And he's made a statement that I've given it.
It's, in this context, I need to, my lord, come in, my lord, here, because there is something, my lord, which, according to me, is very, very serious, my lord. My lord, I want a flap. My lord, we have the forensic examination report. I will not read it, my lords. But one thing, my lord, is admitted. When the girl was found at 9:30, but I'm sorry, but her jeans were removed and even the undergarments were removed and were lying somewhere nearby. So she was in a semi-nude condition. It is also an admitted position now that there were injury marks on the body and other my lord, areas. Now, your lordships may kindly see the report. Give me copies. And this, my lord, this is a foreign, my lord, your lordships may mark. They have taken the samples. They have sent it to an FSL in West Bengal. And this is the result. And
CFSL.
CFSL West Bengal.
Central Lab, not,
Yes,
not
yes,
FSL.
correct. I'm not on anything else. हाँ यहाँ पे लगा. Lord, I have only one copy right now. Please see this, Lord. This is serious, and the CBI has taken a decision to send the samples, collect, Lord, to AIMS and other, Lord, Central Forensic Science Laboratory. The person enters, the body parts are not covered, the lead girl is made nude, there are injury marks, and this is the result of FSL. Therefore, who took the samples becomes relevant. Kindly, my lord, have a look.
The injuries are all set out in the inquiry.
See this, my lord.
So this is
Lords,
CCTV camera 16. CCTV.
Which is what is this document?
Copy for my Lord Justice Padiwala and Justice Mishra also. Just give me a minute, I'm just flagging it, my Lord. My lords may just see, my lord, the highlighted part in the flap portion. There are two specimens or two swabs and the result.
Mr. Mehta, we have seen now the further line of investigation which is open. We do not want to comment in it in the open court, obviously, so that the course of the investigation should not be affected.
Correct.
We will give you a week's time. Tell us by next Monday what further leads have emerged during the course of the further investigation. We'd like a status report to be submitted to us by next Monday. Mr. Sibal, it's advisedly we should not be referring to what has emerged during the course of the investigation.
Yes, absolutely.
Let the CBI proceed on the basis of what they are now exploring,
Sure.
the leads which they are pursuing.
Sure.
We'll keep it now on next Monday. So that
It's a holiday, it's a Tuesday.
Only a minute, Mr. Lord, there is one IA which we have filed, IA 200162. Lord, where, Lord, your lordships were pleased, Lord, require.
Well, before my learned
CISF
friend says that, I just want.
Deployment, only a minute. Mr.
Before
Sibal,
my
if you
learned
don't
friend
mind.
takes up, just hold on.
If you don't mind, sir, let me just show.
No, it's on the previous matter.
We'll just pass a short order on this.
Lord, the lady.
One second. We'll come back to you in a moment. Let's clarify this part.
Yes.
A status report has been, a status report dated so and so has been filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Full stop. Having perused the report, it appears that the investigation is in progress. Full stop. We direct the CBI to file a fresh status report by the next date of hearing. Full stop. List on so and so for considering the fresh status report to be filed by the CBI. So we take it up on Monday for, Tuesday for considering the status report, which would be then filed by the CBI. Let's see what happens between now and, because a lot of what has been collected during the course of the last 10 days is subject to further verification. And
we'll also investigate, my lord, who collected the samples, because this
fair enough.
we will send.
We will stop you, nor are we guiding the CBI that we want a particular line of investigation to be conducted. CBI is doing it. You have flagged issues in the status report. You tell us next Monday what further emerges.
Take this also on record, the report of the FSL.
We'll return this back to you. Why should we retain it right now?
Whichever way, my lord, comments.
We'll return that back to you.
Just one more thing.
Just,
my lord, out of, my lord, the lady.
First, we'll retain only the second status report on the record. The rest of the papers we'll return back to you.
My lord, there are 3 lady companies, my lord, of CISF. My lord, they are not providing the accommodation to them. They have to travel, my lord, from CISF camp, which is 1.5 hours away from the state. My lord, thereafter, my lord, there are several things which we have requested. It is order dated 22nd. We are, my lord, almost 15 plus days down the line.
Well, as we have provided, in fact, if your lordship looks at our note, we have provided all that they wanted us to provide, everything that they wanted. Just give it to
the 3 companies of women constables.
Yes, and
who are guarding the
accommodation for the women.
Where are they presently housed?
Well, I just show to your lordship's. Kindly see.
No, can I have at least that?
Yeah, we just give it to you.
Yes. And I'll also share what is not provided so that you,
Just give it to you.
at least henceforth you, instruct
Kindly
them
see,
to
madam.
provide.
Kindly see the accommodation.
Yes.
KMCP Day School, 2.6 kilometers, 13 minutes away. One company proposed things, one company, 54 women personnel. Indira Maitri Shishu Kalyan Hospital, 6 minutes away. One company, 54 women
No,
personnel.
when?
These
Because
have
we
been
have been
provided.
hammering since
Then
2 weeks.
3 flats in RMO quarters within so-and-so, on-site, 20 for 25 personnel. Currently, 20 CIFS personnel are staying in 2 flats of RMO quarters within
Within the hospital.
the hospital, and the rest of the CIFF personnel are commuting from 12 kilometers away. And the school and Indira Maitri Shishu Kalyan Hospital were undergoing construction, and therefore these are identified by the CISF themselves, Malal. So we put them there. And most of the state police officers deployed by so-and-so come from far-off places like Police Training Academy, Howrah, which is 22 kilometers away, Bodyguard Lines, which is 12 kilometers, and Police Training School, which is 10 kilometers. So, Malal,
Bro, this is my instruction
and
as on
our
10:30
status
today.
reports, Malal, sets out everything.
No, as on 10:30 today, my lord, this is my instruction.
No, but we are telling.
Kindly have a look at this, my lord.
This is, this.
We should not be fighting on this, my lord. The
I-
CISF,
and Therefore, exactly.
we requested for
once I have
handheld metal
stated-
detectors. We requested for door size metal detectors.
Everything.
other
Everything is
equipment.
provided.
They provided that after 2 weeks, but this is
No,
still
no,
not
we
provided.
provided there.
Let's have a look at this.
Just a second. What is now remaining to be provided? Mr.
That
Solicitor,
is
you have
what I
seen
am-
this. They say for housing one company of women personnel consisting of 54 persons, they have provided at KMCP Day School, which is 2.6 kilometers.
Kindly have a look at 10:30, at 10:30, this is
Well,
yet,
let the registrar of the High Court go and see, Malal.
Yes.
let 10:30, my lord, this is at 10:30.
Let him go and see.
I don't want, my lord, I'm not enjoying.
Can we can we look at this for a moment, please?
Yes, Lord.
Accommodation for one company provided in 3 locations as below. RMO Quarter, Ajikor Hospital, 20 persons. KMCP School, 40 persons. Indira Maitri Southern, 30 persons. Likely to be handed over by evening today. 2 companies are
Yet to be provided
yet to be
accommodation.
provided.
Some security gadgets are provided, some are not provided. Lord, I'm not gaining anything by pointing this out. This is what is needed. Lord, if some incident takes place, Lord, I stand responsible now for the security, the CISF. is responsible.
Just one second. Mr. Sibal, you just check, Ms. Astha Sharma, you can check with the officers.
Yeah,
In your statement, where you have said one company, 54 women personnel,
yes.
that covers one and the same company,
Oh,
which has
Either
been
one
provided
company or
at
54 women
KMCP and
personnel.
Indira Maitri or Shishu Kalyan
no, Malal, it's
Hospital.
one company / 54 women personnel.
Right, but the same one company.
Yeah.
But now, as of date, they have deployed 3 companies. So the other 2 are yet to be provided by you.
My Lord, when
One
will be
second.
provided?
One
This
here,
is
Malal,
provided
kindly see
yesterday.
Indira Maitri, that's the other one too.
Yeah, that's the second one.
That's the second one. It's in Indira Maitri, Malal, which is
So
1.7
we are trying
kilometers.
to tally what they have handed over with what you have handed over. What they have handed over suggests accommodation for one company provided in 3 locations, which includes 40 persons at KMCP and 30 at Indira Maitri Southern, and 20 persons at RMO Quarter. Now, that indicates that only one company is taken care of. There are other 2.
According to us, no.
Persons plus.
Just ask the registrar to go and check.
Why don't you,
One
can-
company, why register?
can we suggest this? Why do we have to ask the registrar to do all
Malal,
this?
because they are
An
contesting.
officer of the state government and an officer of the, a senior officer of the CISF.
We have
will
done that,
consider,
Malal.
Not one
On
company
ground, we have
can-
done that. They are not wanting, in fact, Malal, on the ground, the story is different. Malal, what can we say, Malal?
But one
All right,
company,
ऐसा लिख
is
लीजिए.
90 individuals,
Okay.
90, my lord, officers.
A total of 3 companies of CISF personnel has been deployed for the security at Ajikor Medical College and Hospital. Full stop. Mr. Kapil Sibal, the state of West Bengal has in its submission indicated that provision for housing the personnel has been made thus, colon, ये in case में page 1 को tabulated chart ले लीजिए. Prima facie, it appears from the above tabulation that the prima facie, don't say prima facie, it appears from the tabulation. In the statement which has been placed on the record by the union government, on the other hand, it has been indicated that accommodation for one company has been provided in 3 locations, namely at bracket 1, RMA quarter, dash RG Kaur Hospital, bracket 20 persons, 2, KMCP school, dash 40 persons, semicolon, and bracket 3, Indira Matri Sadan, 3, bracket 30 persons. And that the premises are likely to be handed over by the evening today. Full stop. In order to obviate any logistical difficulties, we direct that an officer of the nominated, a sufficiently senior officer of the Home Department nominated by the state of West Bengal, and a senior officer of the CISF at the spot shall jointly liaise so as to ensure that all the 3 companies of the CISF personnel which have been deployed at the spot are duly provided for accommodation in the vicinity at par with what has been stated in the tabulated position set out above. Full stop. Next. In the event that any further full stop arrangements have been made for providing 6 buses, 4 trucks, and 3 light motor vehicles. Full stop. The 2 officers shall ensure that all requisitions, that necessary requisitions which are made by the CISF are duly complied with by 5 p.m. today. Full stop. Necessary gadgets for security purposes shall likewise be arranged no later than by 9 p.m. Today.
No, but that's,
As a matter of fact, this is also provided, must have been provided tomorrow, yesterday or day after. I don't wish to trivialize the magnitude of the problem I am dealing with.
One further thing now.
but I have 3 issues that I wish to place before you.
Before we hear you on those issues, Mr. Sibal, what steps have been taken by the state of West Bengal for, because we had said that pending the finalization of the recommendation of the National Task Force, we would like the state of West Bengal to immediately put into place necessary measures which would bring into being some sense of security and
We have got a report, Manoj, from the health department.
and provision of adequate measures for the doctors,
Yes,
nurses, and the paramedical staff.
Yes, Manoj.
Status report.
Status report that we have filed, Manoj.
The health secretary.
Like a prayer, like the competence of the autopsy service will be also not within the purview of the investigation. And also they had offered money so that they can, speak in tune of the police. These should also be within the purview of the investigation. That's Muhammad Abbas.
Look, we need not pass any separate order because what you are saying is already a part of the status report. That the CBI is looking into all these aspects.
I would appreciate just one thing, that this postmortem could not have taken place after 6 o'clock in the evening. There are standing instructions. Everything, my lord, will just kindly take the postmortem report once and just give me 2 minutes. I will show your lordships how this entire investigation has been compromised. After 6 o'clock in the evening, a postmortem cannot be conducted anywhere in India and in the state of Bengal when it is a rape and murder. There has to be a noting of the civil surgeon on the postmortem report that the Deputy Commissioner of Police or the Commissioner of Police has certified it. Then it has to go to the superintendent. Superintendent certifies it and then sends it to the postmortem doctors. These 3 postmortem doctors, one of whom is a professor of forensics, my lord, knows this, but still, what is the reason? The reason was to get rid of the body. What Justice Patiwala was continuously asking, the GD entry number 576. My lord will ask them to show Form 27. And I'll answer Justice Patiwala's questions in 1 minute. Form 27, please. Form 27 is the first information report. In the first information report, there are various columns. Column 3 C2 gives the GD entry number.
Column C,
C2 gives the GD entry number by which the FIR was started. The FIR was started by GD entry number 577. The UD case was 576, as pointed out by Justice Padiwala. It was registered at 11:40 in the night, 45 in the night. But in the history,
That was
and
the last time also.
in the history, Manoj, in my last 27 years in my career, I have never come across a case where seizure takes place prior to the lodging of the FIR.
the FIR has been registered at 23:30 hours.
Yes,
Yes.
now,
The UD.
Manoj, there was a previous FIR.
Along with,
The FIR has been suppressed.
If you see,
I will show it,
3 doctors sign off on it.
Anok,
I will show on the,
6:10 to 7:10. Let him say.
Let him complete his submission.
Dead body arrives, 6:10.
Mr. Counsel, please complete your submission. Yes.
Manoj will kindly take one, Manoj will kindly take section,
On the, just tell us on the facts, what are you saying?
Manoj will kindly take the postmortem report and compare it with the UD case which was started. In the postmortem report, the Lordship will see whether the clothes of the victim were produced before the postmortem doctor. The entire, the jeans, the top, the undergarments, everything was produced or not. Because as per the, I'll show the notification, they have to be sealed by the postmortem doctor and handed over to the investigating officer. If your Lordship sees in the top whether the clothes were sent to the investigating officer of the UD case by the postmortem doctor. I will kindly ask them to just give a copy of it.
Of the postmortem?
Postmortem. Manoj, and allow me to please.
We've handed over the postmortem.
We have seen the postmortem report. Just show us the postmortem report,
We've handed it over.
either the state of Bengal or the CBI.
Well,
Because we saw it last time, but since
Yes.
he's making a point, let's appreciate what the point is.
So the parents wanted, they had a list of demands, including the parents.
postmortem report doesn't even say at what time it is conducted.
Give it to us.
I'm sorry, that too.
Yeah. It says that at the time, everything is there. I don't know why you're making these.
Please tell us what the time of death is.
It's
Just
a
1 second.
condition of
Take out copy.
the subject, Miller's, your lordships will find on the left-hand side.
Lordships will kindly see at the top.
Right.
First will be the videograph. Conducted by whom? No designation. Who is he? From where did he come? Nothing. Was the
Conducted
CD
by
on a
Sekhar.
rewritable CD or was it a non-rewritable CD? It has to be mentioned on the first line of the postmortem report.
Miller's, the judicial magistrate was present during
is
postmortem
immaterial.
call for his report.
All the 3 doctors are part of the,
5 female doctors were present.
all are part of the North Bengal lobby.
Family.
For by the family.
Don't discuss such things here. Please.
Malad will kindly see the second line. It has to be at 4 degrees centigrade.
The postmortem report refers to Tala PS UD case number 861,
Yes.
dated 9 August 2024.
Yeah.
Malad, that's where the mystery lies, because between 2:30 in the afternoon, when they say the GD entry was lodged, that is 5:65, and 11:30 in the night, there are only 10 GD entries in Tala police station. Lordship should kindly appreciate that. Between 2:30 and in the afternoon and 11:30 in the night, there are only 10 GD entries. Or was this entire thing manufactured? And Maharaj, this started way back in 1953. It was the first case in Bengal where GD entries are manufactured.
Know that, what he said. everything will be clear.
One thing, this just.
The judicial magistrate witnessed all this. Call for that report.
Not on magistrate or this.
I say it makes no difference.
Lord, give me a minute.
My lord,
Please have a.
every police station has
only a
the
minute.
natural death.
No difference, he said.
Sorry.
Lord, kindly have a look at left-hand side bottom, the finding. In the case of wounds, not note whether there is any indication of wounds being homicidal, etc. Then the report is death was due to effects of manual strangulation associated with smothering, as noted above. Now, please see manner of death, homicidal. There is a medical evidence of forceful penetration, insertion in her genitals, possibly of sexual assault. And see, my lord, the FSL report. My lord, I have marked, my lord, two
CFS.
my lord, seized items.
Just give us that.
Given that. No, I'll just. Lord, in the second swab, flag, I'm sorry. In the second swab, Lord, second flag, please see B, the observations. In the second flag, please see B. First, my lord, please see the first flag. Lord, I have marked 2. Exhibit U1, Exhibit U2. Correct, my lords?
Right.
Does my lord Justice Pardiwala and Justice Mishra get? Yes. Now, kindly come to the second flag. And please see, my lord, the findings of this laboratory. From the above observations, it is concluded that, then B. B. So and so, I am not reading it. So please see the underlined portion, my lord, rest. The CBI will send this again for retesting by AIMS and some other level.
You have said in the status report that CBI is.
Malad, now,
Kindly take the postmortem report once.
Malad, now,
Because it is shocking. Kindly take the top column and see whether all the wearing apparels were produced before the doctor,
Just 1 second, let me.
of how it has been tampered. And the undergarment.
Do you have a copy of this?
No, I
report?
don't. Now compare it with the UD case.
Mr. Solicitor General,
Yes.
officer is present.
Yes.
Just ask him to take this report in his hand.
You have.
The first line on the top. If he doesn't want to disclose, no problem.
You have an answer, you can give. You.
No, if it is coming in his way of investigation, he may not. We just want to know.
He knows he can also answer. But first line,
Just read it in your mind. The very first line,
your lordships are on this line, Manoj,
you have this report, right?
correct. I'm just, to understand.
Just
this line, we
give
are
it.
assisting your lordship with.
Correct. The one which we have marked in red.
Correct.
No. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Therefore, Manoj, I was also a little confused.
Sorry. Wait a minute. I'm marking it.
Yes,
Now it is bracketed with pencil.
correct.
Have they looked into this? Is it in the form of some interpolation or something? Did you get it?
Yes.
Lord, that is under investigation. The time difference is a matter of investigation.
You
That's
have
what,
said that in your status report.
yes, and
Therefore, page 9 of your report,
Look, sir,
Roman 4.
what fell from you, some of the aspects which you have highlighted are the subject matter of the investigation by the CBI. So obviously at this stage, when CBI is looking into it, we should not be commenting on
We
it presently.
appreciate that there was a previous FIR. That lordships kindly just take two sections and give me just 1 minute.
How do you say that there was a previous
I'll
FIR?
explain to your lordships. Lordships will kindly take section 173 of the BNNS of the new code. It says on receipt of an information, an FIR is to be lodged. Now, what does 176(3) state? 176(3) of the BNS states that if an offense is above 7 years and a forensic expert has to be called for, on the receipt of an information regarding an offense, so there has to be an FIR. Without an FIR, 176(3) cannot come into play. The forensic team was there in the afternoon. So they could have only been called under section 176(3). So there has to be a previous FIR, because if there's no FIR, then you can't call the forensic team.
it's okay.
We are being led to believe that the first registration of the FIR takes place at 23:30 hours.
That's right.
There was a previous FIR which was there. Now, lordships also appreciate one more thing.
possibly he says there has to be. There has to be, not there was.
Under the law,
Possibly, as I understand him, he said there has to be a
the
previous.
forensic team cannot come.
Otherwise, forensic you can't call.
There was an
176
FIR which has been
status.
suppressed or has been destroyed. By whoever, I do not know.
Yes.
Or I would
As
also
a-
kindly take the PM report once, kindly take the top
Look,
line.
at the same time, we have now looked at the status report, we have looked at what has been produced by the other side. There are UD entries, one is 542. Sorry, GD entries.
GD entry.
GD entries, 540,
Right,
1 second. 542 first,
till 10 AM. Well, that is also wrong.
that's a matter of, that is a matter of investigation.
Has to be at the,
That is a matter of investigation. Today, on the record that has been handed over, and CBI has also referred to it, is 542, 565, 576, And then
555, then 570,
565, 576, and then
577.
and 576 and 681.
No, then 577, that is the formal FIR.
Not leaving the brief aside, the problem is, my lord, we are dealing with, my lord, whenever rape and murder takes
These
place,
discrepancies which you have pointed out, CBI is alive to them. And on the basis of these discrepancies, CBI's further investigation is going on.
Yes, let them investigate.
See the sample. Now the vaginous wash, the blood had to be preserved at 4 degrees centigrade. These three doctors purposely did not preserve it at 4 degrees centigrade. Now that sample might be contaminated. It has to be preserved at 4 degrees centigrade.
Well, if the CBI, if the,
therefore, I said that there
doctors
is
are-
something very serious. I'll tell, my lord, your lordships, in case of a rape and murder, the first 5 hours are crucial. My lord, the first 5 hours is the period where you have to cordon off the area. You cannot have an ingress and outgress. Whoever wants to come and go, they take pictures, photographs, evidence is destroyed. And thereafter, after 5 days, if we enter the scene,
That's why
we have our own challenges.
We asked, the first question which we asked was, has the CCTV footage between 4:30 in the afternoon onwards been handed over to
yes,
the
it has
CBI?
been.
They say it has been.
Well, we've got the document of
27
handing over.
minutes.
CBI says that they have it. Let them look into the.
27 minutes only, not.
No, the entire, we've got the handed over document.
There is a little bit of a confusion on this, Mr. Solicitor. What CBI has been handed over, which you have also said, is about 23 or 27 minutes
20.
of 27 minutes pertaining to the actual search operation which takes place and the inquest which thereafter has taken place. We wanted to know whether you are in possession of the complete sequence of the CCTV between the time that the accused leaves the hall
Well, I've got
and
the
the
document.
events
But
which
my
take
lord, the
place.
CCTV
over
will
document.
only show the accused entering, etc. Here,
No,
the
no, no, no,
crucial-
no, no.
Who else, Mr.
Crucial
Solicitor, who else entered after the accused had left?
Well, handed over,
dealt with the
over memorandum.
Look into these aspects.
Well,
We will.
Tell us on the next date of listing, because these are obviously, now that some leads have emerged, we'd like you to further investigate and come back to us.
I just want to mention,
But only one.
can I have a word? Can I have a word?
My lord, may I just speak on behalf of
Only-
the student?
Well,
Only a minute, ma'am. I'll just.
Yes,
in the
sure.
date.
this would go on till.
It's different.
It's all there. Well, I just want to,
Lord will kindly-
May I just say
But
two
may I-
words?
Whether the X-ray plate, because my lord, the body was found, the legs were found at a 90-degree angle. Now, 90-degree angle cannot take place without the hips being broken. My lord will kindly see in the postmortem report whether the X-ray plates have been handed over to the CBI.
Lord,
Whether the X-ray was actually done or whether the X-ray plates were handed over.
we've got the photographs with us.
Mr. Solicitor, just one question from your officer. When the body is dispatched from after the inquest for the purposes of the postmortem, you have that letter by which the body is dispatched for postmortem.
Yes, my lord, it is there, form number
Arey, wait a minute.
5363.
Once again, how will you
Let
have
me
it?
have-
We are
I'm
asking-
saying, I'm seeing the form number.
Obviously, we're saying it with a certain purpose. We want to see that.
It will be a long.
I'll
document.
check up, my lord, and.
You know that.
Yeah, it is there. Because it was shown before the High Court, before the High Court I argued.
Can you just, one second,
I don't have it. It was before the High Court, it was argued.
just one second. Let's not get into these bickerings. We have flagged a document. We want to see that document. Do you have the document here?
Yes, I'll just check. Immediately. The body was handed over from.
Ms. Astha, do you have the documents?
We're just trying to see. But in the meantime, I just
All the
mentioned.
dead body chala.
Lord, in the meantime, can I
Just
just?
one second. So only deflect Yeah, on one particular issue, let's seize that issue and then
Yes.
see if there is a satisfactory answer.
Yes.
Otherwise, CBI will look into our query by the next day.
There is also an antecedent aspect to what the
What,
Lordship,
sir?
yes.
Till they find out, my lord, your lordships have kept it on
Tuesday.
17th. 17th. Can it be on 18th? 17th would be miscellaneous day. That's on.
We'll get a little more time.
Yes, but, no, miscellaneous day has its own problems, your lordship knows.
But let them
18th.
investigate it.
Mr. Sibal, do you have it?
But I only have this that is handed over, dead body challan that's handed over. That's all I have. To the family. Yes, to the family.
But not the family. It was from the
Come on now.
person who does the UD.
Let my lord, the Chief Justice, see
Not
the
not
doctor.
that.
This is the blank one. It would be like this. This is blank one.
I'm sorry, Malad. No, who can
This
read
is
this?
the blank one. It would be like this.
This is not what we are asking for.
No, no, I'm just saying
This
that's
is-
all we have at the moment.
Disposal order accompanying corpses sent for cremation. This is when the body is given to the parents for cremation.
I cannot find the document immediately.
We are just trying it.
This is the only thing we have at the moment. That's all I can say, Malad.
Because when the body is dispatched from the postmortem after the inquest, surely the doctors who act on that and do the postmortem would first look at what is given to them.
We just look at it.
It would be like this. No.
You just have the format.
The blank form.
All right, let's see the blank format. This is the challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination.
Yes.
Where is that filled out challan?
But there it's part of the case diary because it was shown in the High
You
Court.
wouldn't know it. How, let the CBI say. We asked
was there.
we asked the state of West Bengal whether they have it here in the court. Let them give it to us.
It should be part of the case diary. That's all we can.
That is not
What's
given
the
to us.
form by which you handed
That
over?
is not given to us.
Not be given to you.
That's what my man.
That's very important.
It's not in the file which is given to us.
Ms. Sharma, where is the challan when the dead body was sent
We're trying
for?
to figure out, Malad,
for
where
the
it is. We're trying to
postmortem.
figure out. Huh? See, let's not state something unless we are absolutely sure what it is.
Month later and they're still figuring it out.
It's a very crucial importance because this form also has a column which says remarks noting what clothes and articles were sent in with the body, which means that together with the body, other things which have been then seized,
Must have been.
and other material is also sent to the doctors who conduct the postmortem. We want to see that.
It was definitely a part of the CD when I argued the matter before the panel.
Part of the case diary.
The last column. Are you sure? Make sure. Given, maybe. Or may have given, we don't know. They say they have not seen this and the file handed over to the CBI does not contain this document. But it appears from the argument of my learned friend that it exists because according to him, it was shown to the High Court.
No.
Without this, my lord, the postmortem doctor cannot accept the body.
Postmortem doctor will not carry out the PMR, the postmortem, and he will not accept the body because first and foremost, he has to have a request in the challan that please, this body is being sent for the purpose of
On the
examining.
challan, he gives a seal saying accepted.
Mullah, your lordships will give us time. We'll try and place everything before the court.
There, Mr. Sibbal.
It's not, Mullah. We've checked it up. It's not there.
And CBI says that they also don't have the document
No,
under which the body was
Given
sent.
to us, that file does not contain
What
this
I'm
document.
told, what I'm told is that the CGM came, Mullah, and he filled it up himself, and there's no separate form. That's what seems to have happened.
Was the postmortem carried out without a,
Again, it's
without,
impossible. It's
without
impossible.
a formal dispatch of a request to the postmortem doctors to carry out the
Not
postmortem?
just an administrative form, it's a
Mullah,
statutory
I
form.
don't have that information. I can only
Just have this postmortem report in hand. You
in
must
hand.
be having
Postmortem
it, right?
report. Yes, we have it, Mullah.
Now see the third column.
Yes.
See the third column on the top of it.
Third column.
Constable by whom brought.
Yeah.
So this constable is supposed to carry this.
This challan.
Okay.
He is supposed to carry this.
Yes.
And if there are any relatives accompanying, the names of those.
Sure. Yes.
Now, it has been struck.
Blank. That's blank.
So there is no reference of this challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination. You need to explain.
Yes, yes, certainly, Mullah.
So tomorrow, if this document is missing,
Yeah.
then something is happening.
Yeah, sure, Mullah. Sure. So we'll find out, Mullah, as to why this is brought. This is why it crossed.
বইটা পাঠাবে
To that effect. Mullah, we'll file the affidavit to that effect, Mullah, so that we can't be making statements, Mullah, in this fashion.
Solicitor, please do, if you need that, and that has not been forwarded to you, CBI should make a requisition for that.
No, certainly, my lord, we will have to end that fact being absent in the
Also,
postmortem
this is in
report.
light of the fact that learned counsel says that when the matter was argued before the Calcutta High Court, that was part of the CD.
It was one of the video, it was live, streamed live. The lordships can call for the
Part of the CD.
particular link and see it for your lordship says that it was shown. In fact,
But in absence of mention in the postmortem report, the possibility of it having been created subsequently cannot be ruled.
That's subject matter of investigation.
Investigation, I'll not say anything more.
Investigate.
Somebody has verified for the.
What has been created subsequently?
All right,
Nothing has been created.
all right. Should
We'll
we
file an affidavit,
we'll
Mullah.
move on to next
Yes.
Tuesday after this is
Yes,
over?
Mullah.
My
We
lord,
have-
Wednesday, my lord, Tuesday is a miscellaneous.
All right, Wednesday, Tuesday is miscellaneous.
Will not-
Keep it on Wednesday.
Will not, may I,
Wednesday, no. Wednesday.
One
18th.
second.
Well, Wednesday is 18th, that PMLA matter starts on Wednesday, Mullah. Please don't have it on Wednesday.
All right, we'll keep it on Tuesday after the miscellaneous board is over.
Yes.
So may I just say
Lord,
one
may
thing?
I say-
One thing.
Mullahs can
No,
be.
but just one thing. So we are 1 month down now since this death took place. We do not have any clarity about the estimated time of death. I thought the postmortem report, which normally says, may not be exact, approximate, but we still don't. What is the West Bengal's case as to when this death took place? I would imagine they would say it's before 5 o'clock
Clarity
sometime.
on that. There is some clarity on that.
Yes. In the CBI,
There is clarity on two aspects.
Yes.
One, when the body was discovered,
yes.
there is some clarity on when the body was discovered. And there is some clarity about the movement which takes place in or around the room where she was staying for the night, where she came in late after the
But then the person,
stomach contents also reveal that,
she had a meal.
yes, that's right.
No, so there should be one more aspect then. The person who actually first discovered the body or learnt of it should actually be the first informant. And the time of his knowledge should be the time of the first information report. So the delay starts from there.
There's a delay of almost 14 hours in recording the first information report. It's very clear that there's a delay of about 14 hours. At least 14 hours.
14 hours, at least, yes.
my lords, if I may, with regard to the other investigation that is happening, with regard to the financial irregularities.
That CBI is investigating, but right now that is,
Exactly, the CBI is
obviously we have started that investigation, but we have on far more pressing issues at this point of time.
My lords, the trouble with that, the difficulty with that, and I am for those 25,000 doctors, which include, in fact, whistleblowers who have placed and are assisting the CBI and have placed documents with the CBI. Now, some of us are still in RG Kar Medical College, some of us are in the health department, and there are threats, frankly, my lords. So what we are seeking is that, my lords, just seek a status report for next time, because the two are inextricably connected, my lords, as the High Court has found, in fact, that the two are connected.
The nature of the link between the two is itself the subject matter of the investigation which is going on. Let's not say much more than that.
Absolutely. So we are not seeking that we see the status reports, of course, my lords. What we are seeking that my lords keep track of that.
Three issues.
Your Lordship,
I
Your
also did
Lordship,
not
may I
deviate.
just say,
My lord,
there wasn't-
only a minute,
Lordship-
only a minute. Mr. Sibal was,
Ms. Rudra has
Mr.
been-
Sibal was to explain why the administrator or my lord, superintendent was immediately accommodated somewhere else. But I did not start with that. My lord.
My Lord,
He was to explain that.
Your Lordship had told us to give the names of the miscreants, some of the miscreants that we know in RG Corp, and give them in a sealed cover. So, my lords, may I just give the names in the sealed cover to your Lordship?
Of those who vandalized the.
Of those who vandalized, who came to the scene, even tampered with the scene. So I'll just give
Look,
this sense.
One second.
Well, there's
Before you
nothing was
make a
tampered.
statement tampered with the
Fair,
scene,
my lord.
Yes.
please be a little careful. Tampered with the scene is a very strong word to
I
use.
just-
The vandals
no.
tampered with the scene.
I'll just show your
Look,
Lordship.
please
three
allow the
photographs.
CBI to investigate.
No, I'll just show your Lordship 3 photographs. Can I just show in sealed cover 3 photographs? That's all.
You want us to make any observation that the
No, I
crime scene
don't.
was
I just
tampered
want
with?
your
Look, the
Lordship-
investigation
Your
is going
Lordship,
on.
just look at these photographs. We've got them for
Follow.
your Lordship. And give these names, please. And give the names to Mr.
Don't know what.
Kim.
what's-
To DSG for the details.
The junior doctor.
West Bengal front.
Well, the CBI has till date not said that their seal has been broken. I don't know why these statements are being made.
See, I'm not saying
The
anything.
CBI itself does not say so, but you are saying
Please give me a second.
you
My
can't.
Lord
You
would
just
see
can't make
this
statements at
was-
random like that.
Rudra,
My
what
lord,
time are these photographs
just
taken?
be-
What time are they taken? What is the
My
date?
Lord, this is at where the body is there.
My lord.
Annexure A2.
Time.
My Lord, this is on that
We're
day.
having a
On the day of the incident, and I've given the name of the person who is, and very many other persons who are unauthorized, who are going to that place. Then your Lordship would see page 2, annexure 3, where I've given other persons. They are all walking in and walking out as if it's not a scene. The very next day, my Lord, just look at page 3, annexure 6. They
This
break.
made our work a little more challenging. She's right. And, but,
One second. And last page, which is most important, my Lord, just see the last page.
We saw the last page.
So what I'm saying, if the manner in which it is you can make out that this has been redone at a later time. Otherwise, there would be struggle, there would be some sites, there would be some stains. This is completely watched up, and the very next day, they demolished
Right, you've made your point. I think he has
next
also
2
pointed out
rooms.
some.
But that,
Can you
what was,
or
my lord, if I not be
next-
able to explain it, what was that? That was the toilet,
Please.
which had a basin
The
and the tiles on the wall. Now, the entire tiles have been changed and the basins removed.
Please.
So even if you do the luminol test now, which is after washing of a crime scene, there's a test called the luminol test. Even if you do the luminol test, you will not come
Who
to
has
know
said
whether
the tiles
the
are removed?
accused actually went over there to wash his
Who has said
hands,
ties
legs.
have been removed?
It's a
And
part of
Lord,
the
we are
It
also
was done on the
asking
10th.
Don't know what.
that
And
Well,
because the luminol test now fails, because the entire tiles
Well,
and the thing was changed.
my Lord, two,
may I,
serious investigation.
Millard, may I make
my Lord, 2 other
May I just-
requests. One, CISF is letting people go to the emergency room without checking the eye cards because people say they are doctors or they say they are staff. Now in West Bengal, about 1 lakh odd people are civil employees who are over and above the police. And therefore, they seem to have identification cards without any verification. So they walk in and out. People who say they call them civic volunteers. Now that's dangerous. And this person was perhaps one of the either touts or a civic volunteer who's
He was
gone
a
in.
civic volunteer himself.
Yes, that's what I'm
Huge
saying.
Jesus.
They may call themselves whatever, but they have no identification.
Mulad,
no
we are the one who
verification.
arrested him.
This is going on because the moment that they say we are doctors, people are going.
CISF personnel are in charge of the security of the hospital.
Remove
Obviously, they have to
social
take adequate measures to ensure that any person who's seeking to gain access to the emergency ward, it can't be a random access to anybody. Otherwise, how are the doctors protected? So CISF has to tighten up the measures on who can access the emergency wards also.
Correct.
It can't be that any random civic volunteer can have full access to the entire emergency ward, which is where all the doctors are on duty at critical care facilities in the hospital.
That is being done. Mulad, that is being done.
So please ask the CISF company to ensure that
It is
all-
ensured.
all-
I can assure your lordship, it is ensured.
that
She is saying.
all necessary security and safety precautions are adopted
Shall-
for protecting the doctors,
That-
especially
And
those who
what-
are on duty at RG because they were there, right?
My lord, one more request. On social media, photographs of this victim are being floated. These may be taken off. I'm requesting if that a general
we must
direction
respect
can
the
be
dignity
given.
of the.
Because this is not
Of course, it's
permissible
not possible
anywhere
to
in the
do.
world that it should be sensationalized or what it.
But the photographs which you have produced before us at random.
Because we were there, all of us were there, many of
taking
us,
pictures.
So
10, 20
Photographs are
were
everywhere.
there.
you mean to say you took the photographs?
My lord,
course.
I mean, several persons,
Where did
just
you get those
to-
photographs from?
the scene of crime was not cordoned at all. People were
But
walking
tell us,
inside.
therefore you took those
It is
photographs.
our suspicion that next, the 2 seminar rooms was where the crime may have
You're
happened.
also showing
which
all
are
these
being
photographs, and
published.
how do you get possession of these photographs?
My lord, the fact is that they are being circulated. And this person, one of the persons, I've given the name of some 10, 20 people who are the main miscreants and in this hospital. And my lord, all other hospitals there are having this issue.
Mr. All council, we are going to direct that the photographs of the dead body of the deceased have to be forthwith removed from all social media.
Absolutely.
Correct, correct.
Because
Absolutely. We agree entirely with that.
damage has been done by the
Yes, yes.
circulation of these photographs.
See.
It said that all social media posts
Mulad, even the seizure list, Mulad,
circulating.
Not the
the
only one aspect on
photographs
this.
of the dead body of the deceased shall forthwith be removed to ensure the privacy and the dignity of the victim.
No, direct.
Of a family.
Direct.
may I add
Not
this,
something more than that.
including the seizure list, because there are issues of privacy involved. Mulad, seizure list includes all the garments, all the other things, Mulad, with photographs, all this is being circulated. Mulad, therefore, all this must stop.
Obviously, that leaked when you were in charge of the investigation.
No, not at all, just the opposite. Published on 4th of, Mulad, published on 4th September, when the hearing is on 5th September.
Mr. Sibal, we'll,
My lord,
Only add one
uh,
thing.
This is not fair, Mulad.
we'll see what happens on the next occasion.
Mulad,
There's a form,
ये form दे दो जरा.
Police.
5-3.
One addition, my lord, I would request. My lord, only one addition I would request. Direct and indirect photographs, because my lord, some of the photographs I've seen, my lord, the girl had a specific, my lord, hairstyle. So they remove the face, but the hairstyle is quite recognized.
During the course of the hearing, it has emerged that during the course of the hearing, the court has been apprised of the, into invert commas, challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination, into invert commas, complete, full stop. the Solicitor General, on the instructions of the investigating officer of the CBI, states that the above challan, duly filled in, is not a part of the file which has been handed over to the CBI for investigation.
Sure.
Stop. Paste with the above. Paste with the above. Is faced with the above, comma, it has been submitted by the learned counsel appearing on behalf for the original petitioners before the Calcutta High Court.
One of the petitioners.
Appearing, saab ka naam likh lo. For one of the petitioners before the Calcutta High Court, that the form was, as a matter of fact, produced before the Calcutta High Court during the course of the hearings. Stop. The form is unavailable with Mr. Kapil Sibal, learned senior counsel, and Mr. Asta Sharma appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal at the present stage.
I just want to know whether it's form 5370.
5371.
I have 5370.
Can I just see?
What does it
I'll
say?
be able to tell you in 1 second.
It says,
Changes now.
formation of.
It is another PRB.
No, that's for cremation.
No, not for cremation.
Yeah.
I have 5370 here, Malad.
Show the.
Can you show it to us for a second?
Yeah.
वो दिखाइए जरा.
No, give this.
नहीं, ये अलग है.
The identity, Malad, of the
Covers the one.
deceased. Name of deceased.
Number 53.
53 under
This is
174.
form number 54.
We wanted form 54.
54.
That is WB form number 5371.
This is form 53. Malad.
Even their file doesn't have, that's.
वहां पर आपने
So,
जो into
That
invert commas
justifies by
बताया,
saying that we.
वहां पर लिख लीजिए into brackets WB form number 5371. The
पता कर लो.
PRB form number 54 dash Vide rule 282.
Milord, these
A copy of the form, a copy of the form duly filled in, comma, which shall be produced before this court on the next date of listing.
Milord, we have complaints.
My lord,
1 minute.
also to produce form number 5363.
What is 5363?
That is the case, when in a case diary, you have 172 in the old form, my lord, start date, end date of an investigation for a particular day. From there, your lordships can call out what exactly happened in this case after the investigation started. From there, your lordships, the first entry has to be the UDA case number, because it was lodged at
That is form 5363.
5363.
Do you have a pro forma of the form?
At the moment, I don't have it. But I can hand it over
Case
to.
diary would have been handed over to the CBI.
Please do that to me, I'll hand it over to this.
Malad,
It says case diary.
Just look at form 5363 and keep it ready on the next date.
536.
5363, sir.
Just keep it ready.
Three.
We'll examine it on the.
find out.
Milord, various
My lords, one last thing that my
colleges-
lords may record.
various colleges, one,
National Task Force will be doing its work. In the meanwhile, CCTV cameras and distress
Yes.
call systems be installed in all hospitals. So that should be implemented firstly, my lord. Secondly, my lord, I have a suggestion that there should
We
be
filed the report, Malad.
connectivity between all hospitals and the nearest police station. That's one. And secondly, my lord, whenever a complaint is filed, why should a victim have to go to the police station if there is any incident of violence or harassment? The management of the hospital should be the complainant. That's second. And thirdly, my lord, we should go beyond the CCTV cameras. There should be wearable devices, as a badge or on the wrist, where if there is any violent incident, that should be immediately, that should lead to an alarm.
That we have asked the committee specifically to formulate its
That's due
clarity.
tomorrow.
We expect the committee to come out with its
My
recommendation.
lords, that's due tomorrow. Could that be placed then on the next occasion? Because our doctors, my lords, are working, they're back at work, and they are not feeling safe.
Well, they are not
So,
back at work. This
my
is one of the issues I've raised, Madam.
25,000 doctors are back at
So,
work.
Sibal,
One second.
we would expect the state of West Bengal to put into place, even without waiting for the report of the National Task Force,
My doctors are.
basic measures for ensuring.
We have done it, Madam. We've done it already, Madam. We filed an application.
Your status report merely indicates that funds have been sanctioned.
No, 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 no.
Not
no, Madam.
indicated what steps have been adopted on the site.
Report, Health Secretary says all that, Madam.
My lord,
Madam, can
my
I,
lord, the CISF,
If there are goons
If-
in the
Madam,
hospital.
can I have the liberty, Madam, at least to address your losses for 5-7 minutes, Madam?
That's the report of the health department?
Yes, yes.
Let's see what you have done.
Madam,
Urgent direction.
Because there's a moment of silence is not a reason for everybody to just,
says State Department through, your losses may see, page 1, 2, the surveillance, the
no,
restroom.
page 1 is state government has issued comprehensive guideline on 19th August.
Next page.
Next page, Madam, next page.
Sanction 37.28
No,
crore.
no, and after that, CCTV, Madam.
TV surveillance.
CCTV surveillance cameras in medical colleges, other hospitals. State government has taken and installed additional CCTV cameras in all government.
1,747 CCTV cameras were functioning in medical colleges. Why would this offense have taken place?
Yes, yes, yeah, you're right, you're right.
But state government has taken the initiative to install additional 6,178 CCTV cameras. Are being constructed. 893 additional duty restrooms are being constructed. Illumination is, state government is looking at the installation.
That naturally, but these are not, they're not available there, Madam, so we have to do this right away, Madam.
But tell us one thing, what is it that the state government has installed at RG Corp, for instance? Tell us at RG Corp what
Today,
additional equipment has been installed after we took charge of the matter.
All right, I will tell you that, Madam.
Not just that sanctions have been issued. We
No,
want
no,
to
no,
know
your
what is
lordship is
the,
absolutely
what
right.
is the, what is the progress on the ground that the
Let's
state government?
kindly see, we have said at page 4, Madam, that we are taking up works regarding security infrastructure upgradation of RG Medical College as suggested by CISF and assigned an amount of 50, that a copy of memo dated so-and-so, so-and-so. State government has given
Taking up
distress
work. Tell
helpline
us-
numbers. CFS told us we are moving forward, Madam, in that direction.
Tell us by the next date
Very well.
on what steps have actually been implemented on the ground.
Sure, Madam, we'll do that.
We are back to work, my lords.
Definitely.
And let the district collectors, we look at the government hospitals. Let the district
Para
collectors,
7, Madam.
one
Para
second,
7.
please. Let the district collectors engage with the heads of each of the government medical colleges and ensure that whatever steps have to be taken are taken in the next 1 week.
Very well, we'll do that. But in the
So,
meantime,
my lord,
Madam, may I be able,
We'd be very grateful.
can I have 5-7 minutes of your lordship's time, Madam? I'm sorry to trouble your lordships. Madam, kindly have a look at page 5 of this report, Madam. Para 7. So see the problem that we are facing. 23 people have died, Madam, because they don't come to work. Para 7, further, the resident doctors of different medical colleges and hospitals across the state have been abstaining from duty for the last 28 days. The healthcare system is facing severe disruptions and can come to a standstill as resident doctors are the backbone of the healthcare in government medical colleges and hospitals. Due to continued ceased work, public at large is suffering. Some of the details are as follows. 6 lakh individuals have been denied treatment as resident doctors are not attending OPDs. Where do we go from here, Madam? Causing the delayed number of attendees of government medical colleges to drop from 70,000 to 40,000. This has restricted access to specialty and super specialty treatments, especially to poor patients such as cardiology, oncology, neurology. These facilities are only available in medical colleges. Cardiology treatments such as stenting and angiography have been withheld for approximately 1,500 patients. Then, Madam, 20 cases of deaths have occurred. In the meantime, Madam, we are now, another 3 have died, Madam. They don't go to work.
may I answer
And Madam,
that?
1 second.
My lord,
They-
may I
Madam,
answer?
Your lordship said last time, I remember now, allow me to please say something. Your lordship said
Can
last
I-
time that you must go
can-
back to work. They
Can
don't
I
go back to
answer?
work, Madam. And
Can I answer that?
1 second.
None of our doctors are on stress.
Before you answer it, allow him to make his point.
Yes,
Exactly that.
yes, yes.
So, Malad, therefore, your lordships may now indicate in your order that, Malad, if they don't go back to work, Malad, then proceedings will be taken against them. But it can't be, Malad, that people die, they don't go to hospitals, and Malad, if it's a cancer treatment, we are sending them to pilot hospitals, and they are dying there because they can't get this treatment.
My lord,
May I help you booths, Malad, we have set up all over we have ransacked those booths. This is what's happening on the ground. But Malad, because we don't get any time to even address your lordships on issues. And I'm very happy, Malad, at last we've got an opportunity. Then what's happening is, Malad, now protests are taking place all over the state. There is no program that is submitted to the police. There is no route that is submitted to the police. There is no permission sought from the police. They are protesting all over the place. Now, Malad, what do? This is what's happening on the ground. And now, Malad, it's turned into something entirely different, which I don't want to mention, Malad.
Who's appearing for the Doctors Association?
my lord, I'm appearing for the doctors.
I am from senior doctors, my lord.
Show your lordship the photographs.
doctors are
41
at work.
police
Let's
personnel
discuss
have been
the
injured.
junior doctors.
One has lost his eye permanently.
Senior
And
doctors.
Malad, I've seen the photograph.
Not by doctors.
And they are denying treatment to the police. That's the other thing that's happening. And there's blood over their bodies, Malad. I have the photographs with me. If I show them to you, your lordship
My lord,
shout.
I, my lord, I appear for the
Malad, kindly
doctors
see now.
grant.
Malad, kindly see the page 69. Yes, kindly see page 69.
If you can give us what he is saying.
Page 73 of our status report, of the police report. Malad, kindly, just give me.
The state was
Allow
quite
me, Malad,
silent.
one
Malad.
second, please.
State
Mr.
was quite
Solicitor, I
silent
never
when your lordships
interrupted
were
you. Allow me to
examining
say
the offence.
something.
Now the state has
Mr.
become aggressive.
Solicitor, allow me to say something, please.
Lord,
Doing this all the time, interrupting whenever Malad, kindly come to an extra 44, page 73. Allow me. Please allow me. Malad, this is not fair, Malad.
As authorities of the state of West Bengal,
Malad.
they have said that a person had died within
Malad.
continuous and profuse bleeding.
Allah.
But that was a statement made on social media by one of the.
Malad, kindly see 73.
On duty, are they not on duty?
No.
My lords, if I may
allow-
clarify, there are two
Can I-
sets of doctors.
can I address your lordship
1 second.
one
Yes.
by one?
Order. Do we record the assurance of all the council appearing on behalf of the doctors that you are on duty and you're not abstaining from work?
They are on
We are
duty,
not
they are
on
not,
duty.
and they will say why.
Just address
We
your
are on
lordship.
duty.
1 second.
Can I
Ms.
address your
Silvia,
lordship?
Yes, what is your statement?
So our statement is that the West Bengal Calcutta doctors, junior doctors are not on duty. There are 1737 hospitals and nursing homes in West Bengal, in which 1500 are fully on duty. Senior doctors, even in the balance, 200 odd are also on duty, but the junior doctors are not on duty because
Across the state of West Bengal?
no, Calcutta, only Calcutta. Yeah, so the figures are for the whole of West Bengal, but the ones who are not on duty are in Calcutta and its periphery. They are not on duty because they are still getting threats. People are being told, we know your father's in government service. We know what you will face.
No
I have
complaint has
given-
been filed, they say
I have-
anything.
1 minute. I have filed an application. I have given in sealed cover the name of some of the miscreants in KG court, RG court. And I have given a detail of at least 5 or 10 hospitals.
Putra, we
and
will direct that if the doctors resume work immediately, no adverse action shall be taken against them presently because of the fact that we are seized with the matter.
My lord, can I
But equally
request?
now, if they do not resume work as doctors, then we can't restrain the state government from taking disciplinary action. That's entirely within their jurisdiction.
My lord, first the action has to be from miscreants who are actually threatening them day in and day out. I've given examples of complaints by Burdwan Hospital, Midnapur Hospital, Medical College, Kolkata, Not, I didn't want to burden your lordship, so I gave 4 examples in Calcutta itself, where there are threats to the doctors from within and without, just because. So we had, obviously, my lord, all they are asking, we should have separate rooms, separate toilets.
These,
I'll tell your
what
lordship.
are the threats about?
The threats are they are just bullying, beating. 1 minute, because several of these persons supported the RG Kaur protests. So many of them are being victimized. There's a group which is being headed by a medical forum. I don't want to name it. I don't want to make it any political. I'm only saying apolitically that it cannot be that just because these students, and they are doing volunteer duty just outside the hospital in camps. They are working in various health clinics, and I can show the photographs.
Might as well go back to your work
No,
in the
because
hospital.
there we are receiving. So what I'm saying, we need a room for females to rest at night because 36-hour duty. We need a room for males separately. We need toilets for them. We need CCTVs. We need senior women, CISF people near us, so that we are not threatened. I have no difficulty. If I can work inside, I can work inside, but I have to have a safe environment. And I have given a sealed cover. Sorry.
Ms. Luthra, just give us
Sorry.
30 seconds.
Sorry, my lord.
If you have the information on hand,
Yes.
you may give it to us. At a time, doctors, they work for 24 hours,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
At a time in a given shift, how many doctors, resident doctors work?
Okay, I'll find out, Mullas. I'll find out. I don't know, Mullas. I don't know. Mullas, may I request, apropos her complaint,
Female doctors are there at a time in
I'll
a
find
shift.
out. I don't know, Mullas.
Totally, how many hospitals public hospitals in the state of West Bengal? Is it correct?
Mostly-
1737?
Basically, Mullas, all the really healthcare network is in Calcutta itself. The large part of the network is in Calcutta.
How many government hospitals are there?
In Calcutta or all over the place? In West Bengal. Government hospitals in West Bengal. We'll just find out, Mullas.
And in Calcutta?
We'll find that we should be able to.
All right, ऐसा लिख लीजिए.
About 24 or so.
Just 1 second. During the course of the hearing, a grievance has been made by the government of West Bengal in regard to the mass abstention from work of doctors from government
Junior
medical
doctors,
colleges.
my lord, it's
Junior
junior.
doctors.
It's only junior
Words
doctors.
in his mouth, right?
Pardon.
Of the क्या लिखा? Of the abstention from work of resident doctors of
Yes, my lord.
medical colleges and hospitals across the state for 28 days, as a consequence of which the healthcare system is facing severe disruptions. Full stop. Paragraph 7 of the status report, paragraphs 7 and 8 of the status report, which has been filed by the Health Department of the state of West Bengal, are set out below. Copy down that. Next. We are of the view that before that you say the state of West Bengal must take necessary steps to create a degree of confidence, to create confidence in the minds of the
All doctors.
of the doctors, that their concerns in regard to security and safety are being duly attended to. Full stop. In order to ensure this, comma, all the respective district collectors and superintendents of police shall take stock of the situation and ensure that necessary conditions have been created for ensuring the safety and security of all doctors in the government medical colleges and public hospitals, including, into brackets, provision of separate duty rooms for male and female personnel, semicolon, bracket 2, availability of toilet facilities for male and female personnel, semicolon, and bracket 3, the installation of CCTV cameras. Full stop. In the affidavit which has been in the status report, which has been filed on behalf of the state police, comma, it has been indicated that funds have been sanctioned by the state of West Bengal for setting up additional CCTV cameras in the government medical colleges and hospitals, and for carrying out necessary structural work and for carrying out necessary work towards creating other attendant facilities for the doctors. Full stop. This shall be continuously monitored by the district collectors in conjunction with the superintendents of police. Full stop. In order to create a sense of confidence among the doctors, we also direct that in the event that the doctors report for duty within a period of on or before 5 p.m. tomorrow, no adverse action, no adverse disciplinary action shall be adopted by the state of West Bengal. Full stop. Moreover, in the event that any complaint is made for their abstention from work for the antecedent period, full stop. In the event that any further complaint is received in regard to the lack of safety or, as the case may be, security, such complaints shall be promptly attended to by the superintendents of police by making suitable arrangements with the local police stations concerned. However, if there is a continued abstention from work despite the above facilities which have been directed to be put into place, there may be a likelihood of adverse action being adopted in the future, which may best be obviated by the return to work. Full stop. The resident doctors must be aware of, cannot be oblivious to the needs of the general community whom they are intended to serve and should reciprocate by returning back to work within this period.
May I just? One second, hold on, I've not yet finished. Allow me.
One aspect. One, we are only 2% of the doctor force. We are just junior doctors. So we just senior doctors.
But you can't say others are working, so we need not work.
No, I'm not.
You have to get back to work.
I'm unsafe. I'm only saying, give me 3 days. And let them put an affidavit of compliance in place.
Yeah, we are giving you 2 days. We have asked them within these 2 days for them to take necessary steps. That's why we didn't say today. We have given until 5 p.m. tomorrow, right?
May I now? What is all this? Is
but one of the most associated that a boy died out of.
Anyway, look, we are not here to either lend a ear to the politicization of the matter or other. All that we want to, we want to ensure that due security and safety is provided to the doctors, but equally, the young doctors must now return to work and attend to their patients.
Well, once again, I haven't finished. Just allow me, please. I'm on my. Yeah. Well, let's see what the projection is. Well, let's see page 73.
We know what is happening on the ground. All that we want to assure the doctors is first return to work. We have said that the district collectors and the superintendents of police will monitor the situation. They shall provide adequate facilities to ensure their safety and security. They must now come back to work. You can't say that, well, others are on work, therefore we will not
No,
work.
that's not at all an argument.
But
I'm just saying that.
equally, we have put everybody on notice that if they do not return to work,
Yes, yes.
then please don't hold anybody responsible if disciplinary action is taken, because then
Lord,
we
we are
can't prevent
more
any
than
government
willing
from.
to work if we are working outside.
Hold
My
on,
lord,
hold on. May I finish?
may I say one thing?
What? I haven't finished, my dear.
There is a threat.
Take your turn
And I-
after lunch.
Ms. Luthra, we have therefore taken care of your submission on the threat. We have
Yes,
said
yes.
that.
My lord, the names of the miscreants, can I give it to this?
Give it to Mr. Solicitor.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
There are several miscreants in this hospital itself.
Well,
We are
let's-
giving
well,
the
let's-
names to the solicitor.
Malad, may I finish, Malad? Now kindly turn to page 73, Malad, of the police status report.
So what is that?
Well, just have a look at it, Malad. There are some photographs your lordships will see, Malad.
Yes.
Just give it to my lord.
One second. You filed it, right?
Yes, we filed it. Therefore, I'm saying, yesterday we filed it, we circulated. We have hard copy now, Malad.
Status report by Kolkata Police.
Page 73, Malad. Annexure 44.
Sir,
It may be given to
44.
us, otherwise I'm not.
it only goes on to Annexure A37.
No.
Page 73.
Page 44, page 73. We've got hard copies. Just have a look at it, Malad.
Very small.
PDF
78.
PDF should be 78, I believe, Malad.
Anything else left? But that's, he's dealing with. Action against threat culture.
On the ground, Malad.
Therefore, we've asked the doctors to come back to work first and foremost. And we've seen this as well.
Yes. Okay. Now, Malad, then two more things. Number one, Malad, there should be no protest without an application to hold the protest, and the route to, they just hold the protest without informing anybody.
In our last order, we have clarified that when we said that you will not take any action against peaceful protesters,
Yes.
we had equally said that.
One second.
Respect of any protest which.
Well, see what is happening.
And protest will not be, any protest will not be at the cost of their duties.
Yes. This is not clarified. This was not clarified, Malad. This is not the doctors. These are not the doctors, Malad. Malad.
All right, let him say what he has to say. We got your point.
Nobody has protested beyond duty time.
Letter was sent to the protesters on the Kolkata police, wherein they had sought for certain information. But in that letter, it was categorically all the necessary information was served upon the police with regard to rally the march that is going to be.
No.
Everywhere. False statements have been made.
Malad, which court are we in, Malad?
Unleash their courts. No regulatory.
Well, this.
Kolkata police, nor the West Bengal police, they did nothing on the part of the regulatory.
All right.
And it's beyond duty.
One last word, and then we are going to rise for lunch. We want to ensure that the doctors resume work.
Only one thing, madam.
Doctors are in the system to render service to the patients. We will provide every kind of measure of security to the doctors, but they have to reciprocate. We have said that no adverse action shall be taken.
Yes, please.
My lords, if they are also protesting and joining work.
We have CCTV footage. Malad.
When we said that no, one second, we said that, why don't you hear what we said? We said that no adverse action shall be taken against the doctors. Mr. Sibal, please ensure that those of the doctors who resume work, please don't take any action.
It's our duty. It's our duty, Malad. It's our duty. This gentleman who is before your lordships, I have got videos, photographs, he's throwing stones.
Lordship, there has been
This gentleman.
a threat culture has been established.
Mr. Sibal, Learned Senior Counsel states that no action, including punitive transfers, shall be adopted against the doctors who return to work in terms of the directions and stipulations.
The peaceful protesters also, right?
IA.
Malad, kindly see.
Because the individual who was found to throw stones.
Yeah.
This sort of submissions come from.
Can you, one second, are you trying to address the gallery outside the court?
That's what he's doing.
1 second. Can we just, I've been noticing your demeanor for the last 2 hours. Can you first lower your pitch?
I'm sorry.
Please lower, 1 second. Listen to the Chief Justice. Don't raise your voice. Lower your pitch.
My lord,
Second, you are addressing 3 judges in front of you, not the large audience which is watching this proceedings on the video conferencing platform. 2, Mr. Sibal's statement, we can't start recording every police officer's statement here, right? Mr. Sibal is representing the state of West Bengal. We have recorded that there will be no adverse action, including punitive transfer. You said transfers. We have said, therefore, no punitive transfer shall be resorted to. Right? Therefore, there's no point in raising
the last thing is the application we have filed. Well, there's an application for directions that I have filed, Malad, which has some really serious things that your lordships have to deal with. Well, the kind of things that are in this application and the statements made in this application will destroy the credibility of institutions in this country if this is allowed to happen. Malad, I seriously, I request your lordship.
Sibal,
Yes.
have a copy given of that to Mr. Sultan.
Yes, I will do that.
Please give it to me.
I will do that.
Only
Malad,
one thing.
and Malad,
Lordships, may I?
your lordships must be on this, decide on the parameters
May
that are to be adopted in matters of this nature. Because this can't go on, Malad. It will destroy institutions. I can tell your lordships that. If this is allowed to go on. When your lordship, Malad, lawyers are threatened.
Lordships, may I mention?
Our lady lawyers are threatened, Malad. This is what is happening.
Your Lordships, may I mention an IA? Your Lordship,
Kind of things that have been said, Malad, your lordships can't imagine.
My lords, can doctors and other peaceful protesters be protected? Other government employees, my lords?
We have said doctors. We are concerned with doctors here.
My lords,
Concerned with doctors. The others, we are in charge of the matter relating to the doctors because this, all of it originated in the act of the crime at the Ajikor College. We are not concerned with the wider aspects of what government employees are doing. That's for the state government to handle their employees. So far as the doctors are concerned, because we are also concerned about their safety, we have said that their safety shall be protected, but they must go back to work. We are very clear on that.
I seek
on the matter
my
of
lords,
peaceful
I seek
protest,
a,
If all of you,
Take.
your Lordship,
7 or 8 people, at least in the last 20, I'm not used to this kind of advocacy where 7 or 8 people are arguing at the same
My-
time. We'll now take up the matter, I think.
my lords, your Lordships, may I mention an IA? Your Lordship,
This must stop.
my lords,
This
if
must
I
stop.
seek a very single
Stop.
direction.
Have-
My lords,
Lord, only one line.
my lords,
Instead of assisting the court,
sir,
the state has sought to politicize, but Lord, I can't help it.
my lords, one line, if I may.
Politicized.
I've
It is
been-
politicized.
It's a very limited direction with respect to the constitution of the NTF, my lords, if I may, please.
If this is called politicization, God save this country.
Yes, my lords.
What do you want to say about the constitution of the NTF?
My lords,
Surely you know this, that when an order is passed by the highest court,
yes, my
you
lords.
can't just spring up and say, I want a change in the constitution.
No, not a change, my lords, not a change, my lords. Only one consideration by my lords.
Yes.
My lords, all I pray is that one representative of the dental association may be added to it. And there's a reason for it, my lords.
We have asked the NTF to engage all stakeholders. Are you a stakeholder? Are you not a stakeholder?
We are stakeholders, but there's a reason.
Therefore, all that you have to do is you submit an email. The last time we have created a portal where any request can be made to the NTF. Submit an email on behalf of the dental association.
Sir.
We have these concerns. Please take these concerns into mind. They will hear the dental association.
Yeah, my lords.
Okay.
Your lordships, if
Keep
I,
adding people in there.
Sir.
All
My
that you have to
lordships-
do is you have to submit. We have laid down modalities
Sir.
for every stakeholder to engage with the national task force. We can't have individuals now indebted to the task.
your lordships, if I may mention, my lords, your lordships, there is a reason that I mentioned. Your lordships, if I may mention, your lordships.
Participating in the protest, day-to-day protest, who participate in the reclaiming of nights, and who are also holding their protest peacefully throughout Calcutta or other suburbs area also. Kindly, police should not take any adverse steps against.
What we have said last time
Yeah.
still continues to remain in operation.
Great.
That's not until today. That's an
They
order
don't
which
ask for
was
permission, Malad. They don't ask for, it's not peaceful. You've seen the photographs.
Right.
Your
All
Lordship,
right.
Your Lordships,
We are keeping it next week now.
Your Lordships, Your Lordships, I have a small submission.
All right. This young lawyer here, yes.
Your Lordships, I appear for senior doctors in the state of Haryana. Your Lordships, the state of Haryana had an act in 2009. It has been 19 years, Your Lordship, there's been no implementation. The first FIR that was even registered was in 2017. Your Lordship, what,
We'll have to delink your matter and deal with it as an individual matter separately.
Your Lordship, what I
You
propose.
can, instead of the intervention, you file whatever you want to file for
I
implementation.
propose, Your Lordship, I have a proposal if Your Lordships may direct the state governments to send a status report to the NTF so the NTF can take into consideration the ground realities and why have the acts not been implemented till now?
But that's one act in.
No, Your Lordships, there are 21 states which have the act.
No, we have referred to that in our.
Yes, Your Lordships.
But can we issue those directions in an intervention? You must also know the rest.
Your Lordship, I'll file.
While your lordships are rising, all this should not happen, Manoj. I'm sorry to say, but this should not happen at all.
Can you just pass it?